How's it going? Ryan here. And today I'm going to review the 2 day trades I took on SPY. Both ended up being losers. Pretty poor execution today again. Just not really going in with a set strategy. Just trading on the fly. We're going to make some changes tomorrow. I hope to fix that. But before I get into the trades, we're on the daily time frame here. Yesterday we noticed that we came down, formed a huge volume hammer candle on that key level. Considering, generally what that means is a reversal. So today we did have the possibility of a bounce, a move to the upside, which you can see we had a green day there. The bottom of the candle is pretty much the same as 2 days ago, right at that 425. So held that support, made a move to the upside. We'll see where we go tomorrow. It'll be interesting to see if we continue this sell-off or if we have a more prolonged move to the upside here after this strong hammer there at that key level. So a few levels from yesterday's trading session. We have this zone, well, from the past 2 trading days. We have this area that has acted as resistance quite a few times in pre-markets and during the day. We have the high of yesterday, the low of yesterday. We also have this area from yesterday's trading session along with pre-market, just a zone that we kept kind of rejecting off of multiple times in the pre-market. So we also have this little spike here as the pre-market high. We'll take a look at the 2-minute chart first because the first trade that I took was based on the 2-minute chart. I guess we can zoom in like this. All right. We kind of continued to break flags, or not flags necessarily, but support. In this case, we kind of had a ascending triangle here where we came up and broke to the downside, pushed up, retested near that high a day, top of this supply zone, sold off, got another retest here before really selling off. But what I took the first trade on was we had a little bit of this support break and I took a trade on the retest. So initially it started to pull back and then we broke through. I held this one too long on the break here. I probably should have sold. I waited until I believe that near the top of this candle. Once we broke out of this zone, I was waiting to see if we might get like a bit of a double top where we retest this zone that we sold off from again and continue downwards. We did not. So that was my first losing trade of the day. Not great. I normally don't trade the 2-minute chart. Here I'm taking a weird like retest of a trend line off the 2-minute. It's not making the most sense. I don't know why I was doing this. I will revert back to the 5-minute chart. Take things a little bit more slow. I think I got caught up in some of these moves, looking at a lower or faster time frame. So that was my first loss of the day. My second was on puts at the retest of the high of the pre-market. So I guess I must have had a put bias today. Early in the day, I said that if we could break above this pre-market high, I was looking for a move potentially up to 429.5. We got that pretty clear. I didn't do anything about that. It was after I got off, but nonetheless, I guess I'm just not executing on trades that I'm looking for. More so, I'm like reacting to price action and trying to make a trade happen. And that's where I'm going wrong. So we'll adjust. We'll take a long look at this and learn. But took puts up here. We kept retesting that 427 as support. I really wanted to see us break that. We did not, and I got stopped out on this push up here. So this trade was a bit better in terms of execution. I was taking a rejection at the pre-market high, but we are in an uptrend. We have, our low here, high here, higher low here, higher high here. We are holding support, so once I saw us bounce off 427 a couple times, I was a little nervous about that position. But I did follow a stricter stop loss on that and did stop out as soon as we pushed up above that level, which had I held, wouldn't have been good. So execution a little bit better on this one. Still not the greatest trade. This was nonsense. I shouldn't be doing that. But interesting thing though, if you do look at the price action, so we filled that gap yesterday, right? We came down and filled the gap on the daily time frame, rallied up, formed that hammer candle. Here we tested 2 days ago the low of day. We came down, tested that, held that, came, tested this next level, and then rallied all the way up to the high of that range on the daily chart. And what I'm talking about here is, here we have the very bottom, that 425. Here we have that next level that we found support at 425.7 or 0.8, somewhere in there. It's hard to get exact on the daily, but we'll look at it on the 5 minute again. And then we have the top of this range. So we chopped around for 4 days in this range. So it tells me that these areas are kind of relevant, right? You're gonna see price action respond to those areas. And that top range is right around 429.5. We found a bottom here, held this level, and made a move up towards the top of that range. So overall, I think I'm just failing to put it all together, failing to look at the big picture, tie that in on the smaller time frame. I got so dialed in on a 2 minute time frame, I was ignorant to what was even happening on a larger scale. So I think I need to really refine some things. I'm creating levels on the daily time frame. I'm watching these zones, and then once I get into a 2 minute, essentially I'm in a 2 minute mindset where I'm just ignoring, what is happening on the grander stage. We found support here. We found a higher support here. We're within this range. We're acting bullish. We're setting higher highs, higher lows. This is the top of that range. It could have played out much differently. And of course it's easier to say in hindsight, but nonetheless, I'm gonna back it up, slow it down. We're on trade off the 5 minute. I'm gonna have an hourly or a daily even. I'm just gonna really back it up on my second chart when I'm trading. Really try to analyze where we are in the day. Pay more attention to the grander scheme of things. Take less trades. Yeah, we're gonna have to make some adjustments. I assume a lot of that happens over the weekend when I have some time to really back test and try some things out and take a really close look at just what I should be doing rather than what I am doing right now. That's all though. 2 losing trades. This week has been pretty poor performance for me. I'm gonna try to wrap it up tomorrow with a nice day. Execute if I can execute well, manage my risk, take a good setup, be patient. If I can do all those things tomorrow, I consider that ending the week on a win, because earlier week has been sloppy. I do appreciate you. Thank you for watching. I trade live every Monday through Friday. If you feel so inclined, stop by, say what's up. And if you want a community to trade with, to talk about trading, to share ideas, to learn with, to grow with, we have a free Discord. That link will be in the description of this video. It's just a pretty small group. It's really cool, really supportive. People post their wins, their losses. They look at reviews of the trades they took. There's people trading different strategies. So you get a nice blend of things, and it's a good supportive community. So if you want to check that out, like I said, link is in the description. Give that a click and say what's up. That's all I have for you. I hope you have a great day. Bye.